What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be taking the London Underground from Edgware Road here in central London to London Heathrow International Airport. I've got a flight to catch and it boards in about 4 hours from now, so I think I'll be okay. Let's make our way towards the station. This is the most affordable public transit option at £5.60, which comes out to just under $7 US with current exchange rates. I can take the Heathrow Express for £25, but why do that when I'm up early? I am going to be taking the first train out of here from Edgware Road. The Elizabeth line from Paddington, I can also get that too, but that one costs £12.20. This one is more than half the savings. Let's see, Circle Line via King's Cross, I don't need that. I think I need platform 4. So let's tap to get in. You could use Oyster card or a contactless payment method. Now there's no elevator in this station, which is gonna be an issue, but I'll just carry everything by hand. There's not that many stairs. I'm doing this with one hand, carrying my luggage. Yes, I do have to do platform 4, the Circle Line to Gloucester Road. No, platform 3 to Gloucester Road, because I think the district line at this station isn't running until much later in the day, and then I could change to the Piccadilly Line. I think this journey should take an hour, if I saw it correctly. But then again, I'm early to the station. The first train doesn't leave here until another 12-13 minutes. I checked the timetable, it leaves at 5:13. So basically, I'm going to be taking the train from here to Gloucester Road, where you can transfer to the Piccadilly Line, even though it doesn't say there's an official transfer, you can. And then taking the Piccadilly Line to Heathrow Terminal 2 and 3, because my flight is Heathrow Terminal 2. What train is this? Oh. That's going the other way of where I need to go. Now I was reading that this station here, Hammersmith, is actually a separate station where the District and Piccadilly line is, and it's about a 7-minute walk, so I'd rather not take that. I guess that's the very first train on the Circle Line going eastbound. See here, platform 2, it says westbound district line, but there's no time for the next train. This one, platform 4, says check train for destination, 9 minutes. I mean, I guess if this train is coming first and it goes to Hammersmith, I could take it and get off at Hammersmith and change to the Piccadilly line there. This is Circle Line via Paddington. It might be coming around. Let's see. Regardless, I'm up super early, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to make it to the airport in time for my flight. And I doubt I'll run into any issues in this trip because it's super early and not rush hour. Hammersmith and City train via King's Cross St. Pancras. Where I am right now, I believe, is the front of the train, so I'll move a little bit to the middle. There's nobody on that train this early in the morning. Now, I don't really know what the operating times of the Heathrow Express are, but if you have a really early morning flight, say 7 o'clock in the morning, taking the Heathrow Express may be a better bet because the tube here only starts running at about 5 a.m. Circle Line via Victoria is 19 minutes. That just came up. Too bad the district line isn't running this early, or I could change at Earl's Court for the Piccadilly line. So whichever train comes first, I'm going to take either Hammersmith via Paddington or the check train for destination, and I hope it goes where I need to go. What train is this arriving on the other side? Circle Line to Aldgate. That's the wrong way I need to go. Let's hope the timetable is accurate and what I saw on the website for the first Circle Line is correct. Right now it's 5:12 a.m. and the timetable says the first train leaves at 5:13 a.m. The timetable says 2 minutes. Train is approaching. Oh, this updated now. Circle Line via Victoria. All right, pretty much on time. It's 5:12 and the train's now arriving. Circle Line via Paddington. Alright, let's see how long it takes to get to the airport from here.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Edgware Road. This is a Circle Line train via Paddington and High Street, Kensington. The next station is Paddington.
Good morning again, everyone. Just to clarify, this is indeed a Circle Line service via Paddington. We will be calling as far as South Kensington.
Okay, so I need to change at Gloucester Road for the Piccadilly to the airport. And I'll save myself about $8 doing this compared to the Elizabeth line, which I took coming in. Now I was reading that the reason why the Elizabeth line needs to charge more, even though they cover the same distance from Zone 1 to Zone 6, is because the tunnel coming out of the airport is actually owned by Heathrow Airport. And the airport charges Transport for London a fee for each train that comes by. So TfL passes the costs on to their customers.
The next station is Paddington. Paddington. Change for the Piccadilly Line, the Elizabeth Line, and National Rail services.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is Paddington Station. People are getting off because they'll transfer to the Heathrow Express, I guess. Or maybe Elizabeth Line
Mind the gap
to the
between
airport.
the train and the platform.
This is Paddington. This is a Circle Line train to South Kensington. The next station is Bayswater. The front two doors will not open at the next station. Please use other doors.
Now I think if you're traveling from Zone 2 to Zone 6 to the airport, the cost of the tube ride goes down to like £3.60 compared to $5.60. Then anytime a tube line goes through Zone 1, it automatically gets charged a higher fare. And you can imagine this is a really old transit system. And people voice their opinions about the London Tube all the time, how it's very pricey. I was reading that the government actually doesn't really give TfL that much funding, so
The next station is Bayswater.
most of their operating expenses have to be made up by fare revenue. That's why it's more expensive here in London compared to like Paris or New York City. It's Bayswater Station.
This is Bayswater.
Is actually right across the street from Hyde Park. A lot of great restaurants here.
This is a Circle Line train to South Kensington. The next station is Notting Hill Gate.
Now, Notting Hill Gate, I was looking at the map, is pretty interesting because it's actually classified as a Zone 1 or a Zone 2 station. And if you travel to or from there, you actually get charged the lower rate. So if it's a Zone 1 to a Zone 1 station, you get charged that price. Or if it's a Zone 2 to Zone 2, you don't get charged Zone 2 to Zone 1. How TfL knows like all these routes where they can charge you extra money. There's really no way to get around it.
The Central Line.
Because I was even calculating a route from Notting Hill Gate to the airport. I was like, let me see what happens. You actually get charged more if you take the Circle or District line and then change to Piccadilly, because you travel through Zone 1 along the way to the airport. But if you take the Central line and then you change to the Hammersmith and City and then to the Piccadilly, you get charged the lower rate. That's pretty crazy.
This is Notting Hill Gate.
And I
This
know
is a
if
Circle
you're
Line train to South
taking a
Kensington.
trip
The next
within
station
London
is High Street
and you don't
Kensington.
pass through Zone 1 and transfer trains, you have to get out, tap your card at a pink reader, which lets TfL know that you didn't go through Zone 1 so they could charge you a lower rate. It's so complicated, I know. But that's why I'm up early, because I'm eager to go back to New York and saving some money taking the tube rather than the Elizabeth line. Also, this is good for people to know if taking the London Underground is viable in the early morning to get to the airport.
High Street Kensington. Change for the District Line via Earl's Court.
Okay, I can get off here at High Street Kensington for the District Line. There's District to Richmond. I could take this train, but I don't see it running right now, so...
This is High Street Kensington.
Oh. I have to go up and around anyway,
This
so...
is a Circle Line train to South Kensington. The next station is Gloucester Road.
Might as well just take the train to Gloucester Road, go up and over, and change to the Piccadilly Line. It's a separate station. Let's see how easy it is to do with luggage. Also, the problem with taking the Underground is that you have these gaps here, so you gotta lift up the luggage over these gaps, whereas the Elizabeth line is pretty much flush with the platform. I believe there is an elevator at the next station, or lift.
This train is being held at a red signal and should be moving shortly.
And then another thing with the Piccadilly line is that there's different branches, so you have to be really careful which train you get on, if that train's going to the airport or not. I think it's the same with the Elizabeth line too. There's two branches. I think by the time I post this video it may be past already, but I was reading that the coming weekend, November 25th to 26th, there's actually going to be no Heathrow Express or Elizabeth line going to the airport because they're doing some like track work or something. So that's going to be really frustrating for people, especially when they're traveling from the US from the Thanksgiving holiday. I guess the London Underground Piccadilly Line is an option, or the replacement buses.
This train is being held at a red signal and should be moving shortly. The next station is Gloucester Road.
Alright, Gloucester Road Station. Hopefully the gap isn't too big. And there's a elevator to get to the Piccadilly Line. If not, I'm gonna have to do some muscle work. Up Piccadilly Line.
Hello again, everyone. Just as a reminder, we will be terminating at Southampton. As the train will be going out of service, we will be trying to take the personal belongings.
Let's see, Piccadilly Line. Oh, gotta go up the stairs here. I don't see any elevator here, so time to do one of these again. Okay. All right. Okay, elevators. Heathrow and King's Cross St. Pancras. First train is 5:56 to Heathrow. What time is it now? I don't even know. Okay. It's 5:28. Uh-oh. I have to wait like another half an hour. I should still get to the airport in time. Oh, other way. To the trains. Another staircase. This is how I do it. I hug my backpack and then close this up and then lift it. It's a long flight to New York anyway, so I'll be getting my sleep during the flight. Okay, westbound I need. And 5:58 is the first train, so we have a little while to wait. Well, since I know when the next train's gonna come, I'll resume this video when it does. Just know it's 5:30 right now. Here's the timetable. So from here, it should take 37 minutes to get there, which means that if this comes at 5:56, I should be there around 6:30 or so, roughly. Plenty of time to catch my flight. Okay, only 2 minutes. I have to say, after waiting so long and not knowing when the first train comes here, I would have been better off taking the Elizabeth line to Heathrow Airport. It's a good thing I left early, so I have plenty of time to get to the airport. But if you have a really early morning flight, this is not going to be an option for you. For sure. Anything earlier than an 8 o'clock flight, you're not making your flight with buffer time if you take this train. So I would recommend you find an alternate route. Right, train should be coming soon. It's 5:53 and the time says 1 minute. It's also interesting how this train serves Terminal 5, but number 2 and 3 don't serve Terminal 5. That's another thing you have to be aware of. If you're flying out from Terminal 5 and you get the other train, you have to wait.
The train now approaching is to Heathrow Terminals 1, 2, 3 and 5. Please stand back from the platform edge.
Oh, I think it's coming from this way. Definitely is. Wow, it's actually pretty busy for people going to the airport and just commuting, I guess. All right, let's get on. Priority area for luggage. That's nice. Okay. This train was built with airport travel in mind, so they have these nice little areas for the luggage. This was the station I was planning to change trains at if I got the district line.
This is Earl's Court. Change here for the district line. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5.
By the way, there is no more Heathrow Terminal 1. That Terminal 1 is not in use anymore. I think it got demolished and integrated into Terminal 2.
Train and platform. Change the district line.
Court Station.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Barons Court. Change here for the district line. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5.
Where I thought about changing trains this morning.
is Hammersmith. Change here for the district and Hammersmith and City Line. The next station is Turnham Green. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5.
There's the district train. Actually, it's a pretty easy transfer between the district and the Piccadilly here, just right across the platform. You can't even hear the announcements because the train's so loud here. But regardless, you gotta be grateful that there is public transit to the airport for just under $7. Good distance here between stations. Turnham Green
Please
Station.
mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Turnham Green.
It's actually a pretty big gap
Change
here.
here for the District Line. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5. The next station is Acton Town. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change for the District Line and Piccadilly Line services to other destinations. mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Acton Town. Change here for the District Line and Piccadilly Line services to other destinations. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5.
Yeah, customer announcement. Just to remind you that this train will not be stopping at South Ealing Station on the westbound. This is due to platform resurfacing. Again, this train will not stop at the next station, South Ealing. Next stop will be Northfields. If you need to access South Ealing Station, you can cross over at Northfields for an eastbound train one stop where the platform is available. This train will not stop at South Ealing, next stop Northfields.
I think I have 8 stops left to Terminal 2.
Next station is closed. Station is Northfields. This is Northfields. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5.
This
The next station is Boston Manor.
When you see something that looks unusual, speak to a member of staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. Get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sort it.
Boston Manor. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5.
Osterley Station.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Osterley. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5.
And I have 5 more stops left. Definitely a lot more stops than the Elizabeth line. But it's amazing how far this public transit can go.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
East Station.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Hounslow East. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5.
You can even hear the airplanes now, very close to the airport.
Station is Hounslow Central. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Hounslow Central. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5. mind the gap between the train and the platform. This train is going to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5. Customers for Heathrow Terminal 4 should change here and wait for a train to Terminal 4.
Two more stops.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Hounslow West. Customers for Heathrow Terminal 4 should change here and wait on this platform for a train to Terminal 4. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5. is Haddon Cross. Customers for Heathrow Terminal 4 should change here and wait on this platform for a train to Terminal 4. This is a Piccadilly Line service to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 and Terminal 5.
Next stop is where I'm getting off. Now let's see how long the walk is from the underground station to the airport terminal itself, because it was pretty long from the airport to the Elizabeth line. And the signage was also confusing when I did that too. I had no idea the Elizabeth line and the Heathrow Express shared the same tracks and the platform.
Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3. Please remember to keep all your personal belongings with you at all times. Change for the Elizabeth line.
Time to catch my flight. It took a long time to get here, especially because I missed the timing for the Piccadilly line, the first train. Hold the handrail and your luggage on the escalator. I think I could do this. Okay. Now I need to get my payment card out. Alright. Terminal 2 and 3 to the right. And that was £5.60, just under $7 to get to the airport, but a lot more work and a lot more hassle with the staircases, the gaps, and everything. I would highly suggest taking the Elizabeth line over the Piccadilly line, if possible, if that's an option. It's well worth the extra $8. Or about £6. The Queen's Terminal, Terminal 2. I'll stop this video once I get to check-in. Because then I have a lot of other things to deal with, like security and using the toilet before I go onto the plane.
Caution, you are approaching the end of the conveyor.
I think the tube station is actually closer to the terminal itself than the rail station where the Elizabeth line is. Terminal 2 via lift. I'm gonna take the elevator or the lift just because it's more convenient. Let's see which one opens. Here we are. Oh. Okay. Here, I think in London, their first floor is actually called the ground floor, and then the level above the ground floor is level 1. I found that pretty interesting during my stay here. Alright, so... oh, I should go to level 5, departures. I'm not arriving. I kinda got the clue when I saw international arrivals in front of me. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm just too eager to get on the plane this morning. Alright. Here we go. Check-in zones to the left. This is confusing now because there's an A and B and then C and D check-in zones. I guess I'll get a clue looking at which flight I need. It's the United Airlines. D. There it is. Okay, check-in area D. Where's D? First of all, where is United Airlines? Okay. Oh, there it is. United Airlines Economy. All right, everyone. I found my airline, and we got to Heathrow Terminal 2 in one piece from Central London for just $7. Let me know if you thought it was worth it or not in the comments section. I highly suggest the Elizabeth line, even though it costs more money. And even the Heathrow Express, I know if you book at least 3 months in advance, you can get it for £5 and 50 pence. But hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye everyone. Take care.